Hi, Todd friends. Mrs. Striegel here. How are you? I'm enjoying retirement. I work for a dog rescue now, and I kind of help dogs find new homes that need to be rescued. So today I'm going to read you a story called Hamster Chase. It's written by Ezra Jack Keats, and he wrote The Snowy Day and Peter's Chair. Peter is in this story too. It's in Peter's classroom, and Peter has a hamster in his classroom. Now, they don't let us do that anymore, but they used to. We used to have hamsters. Peter took the hamster out of the cage. "I'm going to miss you next week, Mikey," he said. "Why?" asked Archie. "It will be Amy's turn to take care of him," said Peter. "Peter," said Amy, "I'm..." Achoo! Mikey jumped out of Peter's hand. "Mikey," said Peter, "come back." Mikey ran toward the classroom door. Peter, Archie, and Amy ran after him. "Quick," said Peter, "close the door." Archie ran past Mikey and slam closed the door. So now they have him in the classroom. Mikey made a left turn and ran under the computer tables. "Not the computer," said Peter. "He'll chew all the wires," said Archie. "Let's pull out the chairs," said Amy. Peter, Archie, and Amy pulled out all of the chairs. "What if we make a noise?" said Peter. Oop, I skipped a page. "Achoo!" said Amy. "There he goes," said Archie. "Behind the shelf." "The shelf is too heavy to move," said Peter. "What can we do?" said Archie. "What if we make a noise?" said Peter. "We can tap on the shelf," said Amy. "Okay," said Archie. Peter, Archie, and Amy tapped on the shelf. Tap, 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 tap. "Come out, little guy," said Peter. "Don't chew on any wires," said Archie. Tap, 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 tap. So they're trying to scare him out with some noise. Do you think it's going to work? I don't know. "Achoo!" said Amy. Mikey ran out. "There he goes," said Archie. "Follow that hamster," said Peter. "He went into the coat closet," said Archie. "My lunch is in there," said Amy. "Lunch?" said Peter. "That gives me an idea." "What?" said Archie. "Mikey loves to eat," said Peter. "I don't want him to eat my lunch," said Amy. "We can make a trail," said Peter. "A trail of food?" said Archie. "Yes," said Peter. "We can make a trail of food back to Mikey's cage." "It might work," said Archie. Peter, Archie, and Amy went back to Mikey's cage. "Start with sunflower seeds," said Peter. "He likes those the best." I don't want to miss a page again. 1, 2, 3. Peter put sunflower seeds in a line on the floor. Mikey's nose popped out of the closet. "It's working," said Amy. "Don't sneeze," said Peter. "How will we get him back into the cage?" said Archie. "How do you think they're going to get him back into the cage?" "He might follow the food." "We can make stairs with these books," said Peter. "Don't make any noise." Archie, Amy, Peter stacked up the books. 1 book, 2 book, 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, 6. "Hamster stairs," said Amy. "Put a few sunflower seeds on the books too," said Peter. Amy and Archie made a trail of hamster food on the books. Nibble, 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 nibble. Mikey ate his way out of the closet. It's working, said Archie. Nibble, 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 nibble. Mikey ate his way up the first book. Go up the stairs, little guy, said Peter. Nibble, 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 nibble. Do you think they're going to get him? I think they have a good idea. Achoo, said Amy. Mikey jumped into his cage and Peter closed the door. You did it, said Archie. So this time her sneeze helped them catch the hamster instead of the hamster running away. Mikey's fur makes me sneeze, said Amy. Peter, will you take care of Mikey for me next week? You have a deal, said Peter. So Amy is allergic to the hamster. That's what was making her sneeze. When my kids had hamsters and they would get out, we would put a bucket in the middle of the room with some food in it, and then we would make the food go up a little ramp. And when the hamster fell into the bucket to get the food, he couldn't get back out again. That's how we always caught the hamsters. I hope you enjoyed my story today, Hamster Chase by Ezra Jack Keats. Check out his other books. He has some really good ones. Bye, guys. Love you. Miss you.